How wicked can you be? How wicked, Charlie? People of God, my own people. In one of my videos, I don't remember which one, I mentioned that I was looking for a divorce lawyer. I don't know if you remember that. And I did say that I was going to come back to you guys to share the reason why I was looking for this lawyer. People, Charlie, people are going through it all. This lady whose voice note I'm about to send to you or share with you got married at 19. She's 31 today. Not today, but in this year she's 31. In the 12 years of marriage, if you hear the things that she has been put through by an older man, here, from him having her, he lets them perform a hysterectomy on her without her consent. Lawyers, I beg you, is there somebody on here who can take this case? Apart from the hysterectomy, this man forged divorce papers. He actually had a judge's signature forged. How much more are we going to let him do to this lady? I beg you, listen to her voice notes. I will be back.
Good morning, Manny. My name is. I sent you a DM on WhatsApp. TikTok. I was once married. I'm saying once because I'm going through divorce now. Married for 12 years and have been through a lot with this man. Everything financial. When I came to the house, like he had nothing. He told me he had an accident and he was now healing. So things were just difficult. I was 19 years by then. I stayed, we did everything together. And now he was able to travel outside the country. He went back to Switzerland. Just last year, 2023, he came to Ghana. There were always problems because I told him I wanted to go back to school. He would tell me, oh, I'll take you to Switzerland, take your time, I'll take you to Switzerland. He never did. I realized that anytime we had problems, he would not send me money and my daughter. He tapped my phone, and he sent audios out. I had a conversation with a friend, a neighbor actually, and he took the audios to my neighbor's husband. That led to divorce between my neighbor and the husband. He took those audios to my daughter's former school. Anytime I'm talking to my neighbor and I mention someone's name, he will take the audio to the person and say that my wife is gossiping about you, go and attack her. He kept doing it. I didn't know where the information were coming from. My neighbor too got upset with me. She had problems with me, saying that anytime she talks to me, I record her and I send it to her husband. I didn't know where it was coming from. My daughter's former school, I had a conversation with a parent. We were talking about things that were happening in the school. And my husband took those audios to the school principal, telling him that I'm talking about his school. He did that to me all because I said I wanted to go back to school. He told me he was not going to help me pay my fees if I wanted to go to school. So my neighbor gave me a loan and I went to the north. I'm from the north. So I went there and brought in charcoal to sell. He told me I shouldn't put the charcoal in his house. So the charcoal was in my neighbor's house. So that got him pissed off, and he started spreading the audios to people to come and attack me. My neighbors, everybody, like anyone I've mentioned the person's name in my audio, he will send the audios to the person saying that I'm gossiping about him or her. So eventually, one of my friends told me the truth that it was him who bought the audios. So I confronted him. He lied about it. And then I got the proof because my friend sent me the audios. I listened to them. And then we realized that he was the one doing that. I forgave him. I said, no problem. I forgave him. He didn't actually apologize, but I forgave him. One thing that he did to me that really hurts me was that when I had my second born, stupid, he made the doctors take out my womb. Because he had 7 children, I had only 1. He will use it against me. He'll be like, if you go out to marry, will you ever we cannot have children for that man. And no man will want a woman like you. Just last year, 2023, he came. I'm now in school. I'm now in school. I'm in Legon. It's level 300. He told someone that he cannot afford to see me graduate in his house and get a job. When he's angry with me, he will not send us money. He will not send myself and my daughter money. Nothing. Because that is how he wants it to be. I should always be under him. So when I took the bold step to go back to school, there were always problems upon problems. I finally, I sat him down. I said, listen, if that is the case, let's all go our separate ways. Let's have peace. He told me he's not ready and that his mind is not settled for divorce. He went to Switzerland. And when he left to Switzerland, just within 3 months, somebody brought me a divorce letter. That my husband said he has divorced me. Apparently, it was a fake document he had done. When they brought the divorce document, he told me he's giving me 10,000 Ghana cedis to leave the house. I told him, let's go to court because we started from scratch and I'm not taking the 10,000 Ghana and leaving the house. He said he can rent a place for me. His budget is 100 Ghana to 500 Ghana cedis for just a year. I told him no. He said, okay, he's giving me 200 Ghana cedis. I said no.
Did you hear? Did you hear how much a man has put a young lady through, and now he's actually trying to get rid of her and not give her anything? Like, it's not bad enough. Who's texting me? Hey, you people. It's you people, no, because that's phone there is you. It's one of you. How much? Like, really? So I called her and I said, because it was the hysterectomy part that was getting me. Because really, at 31, even if the marriage ends, she should be able to get married again and, have children if that's what she so desires. But you have intentionally made it impossible. How wicked can you be? How wicked can man be to his fellow man? Why? Look, you people, the voice notes that people send me, it's like right now, you people are turning me into, I don't know if it's agony and if it's... Sometimes I listen to some of these voice notes and I legitimately cry, but this video is not about me. I beg you. The way I see it, and when I called her, I said, look, I'll tell you how yes, I know that you are hoping for a spiritual solution, but like I tell everybody who reaches out to me, I like to tackle physical first before we go into spiritual, because physical is what we are living. You get, like, physical is what we are living here and now. So I like to tackle physical first, and it is because of physical that there are laws. Okay, I know we sit here and we say that laws don't work in Ghana, but I have also seen cases where laws have worked. And so I said to her, wait, this hysterectomy, were you awake? She said, oh yes. It was post, so the following day after she had the stillbirth. So she went to deliver, it was a stillbirth. They took her to the ward. The following day, she was there with her sibling. The doctors came and said they were taking her into theater again. Why? Why? They didn't explain why. Did you sign a consent form? No, she did not. But she was awake. Yes, who signed the consent form? Her husband. Okay. Later, she finds out from the nurses that the husband had requested that a hysterectomy be performed on her. They have removed her whole uterus. No, I don't know if womb. Basically, her whole birthing, the mechanism that will let her born. They have removed it. You have 7 children. She has 1. You are way older. How can you So me, and if you're a lawyer, please tell me if I'm processing right and if you can assist. I feel like, one, she has a case against the hospital. I do not want to mention the name of the hospital yet because, yeah, it's a government hospital. Okay, so she has a case against the hospital. That's one. In fact, even before we get into the hysterectomy and the hospital, what kind of men, please come to the front, because maybe you can help me understand. What man taps his wife's phone to go and play the audio recordings to people? Like, what hatred do you have for why did you marry her? Like, please, can one of you men explain this to me? Like, you actually went to marry this girl to come and titty her. She says, I want to go back to school. You say, no, I'll take you to Switzerland. You don't take her to Switzerland. She says, okay, I'm going to bring charcoal to come and sell. You say, hey, she should not put the charcoal in your house. So basically, you don't want her to progress. Some of you are married to your enemies. When I say it, you say, hey, some of you, my mother used to say, you can get up and go and carry your own sasabonsam, sasabonsam, devil, onto yourself. Some of you have married your sasabonsams. Ha! She goes and brings the charcoal to sell. You say, hey, not in your house, not on your life. She puts it, a neighbor allows her to put it there so that she can progress. Hey, you have gone to cause the neighbor's divorce. Aye, Jibo. Men, I beg you, if anybody understands this man, please, I beg you, as for this one, I beg you, I hold your foot, I hold your leg, I hold your whatever. Can you please help us understand? Because anyway, so please, if you're a lawyer, a human rights activist, a women's rights activist, a feminist, anybody who can assist me, assist this lady to get what is rightfully due here, I beg you, help, okay? Because I don't think that this is fair. The 12 years of her life. So all because she has decided that she wants to do better for herself. She wants to go to school that you won't pay. We're here fool. I didn't see him too. No, but for real, guys, I beg you, if you find any interest in this story and you can assist, I beg you, WhatsApp me on this number, okay? just WhatsApp me and say you are willing to help the lady, and I will share her contact. In fact, the number she used to text me, she said because she knows that the man has tapped her phone, she borrowed somebody's number. How can you? I beg, is it even? Please, is it even legal? This tapping of people's phone, is it legal? Oh, Darby. Moya money time. Anyway, you let me not hyperventilate. I beg. I'm looking for assistance. So you I beg you. I can kneel down, but if I kneel, I can't get up again. I can't. So you imagine that I'm kneeling here and I'm begging you people, okay? If you can help me assist this girl, please reach out, okay, on the number on the screen. I beg you, pa. Like I always say, guard your heart, guard your essence, guard your spirit, and stay safe out there. Lying.